I hoped you liked that new intro. Took me a while to make it. So today is going to be a very special day. Also, wiggly fingers. Also, another thing, I couldn't get the avatar done, so it's going to be with this one for a little bit longer. Turns out, here, let me come closer to you guys. I don't know how to work Blender. Too complicated. I kept messing it up. So I'm going to be working on it more in the app. So, yes. I'll be working on it more. Don't know how long it'll take. Could be a month, could be a week, could be a day. I don't know. But there will be no gameplay for this video. Because today, I am sticking to my word with that one short I posted. Today will be a Multi-Heroes lore episode. And pretty much I will be explaining how I started it, how I came up with their character ideas, what inspired me, how easy it is to create your own, and that's it. I forgot what I was going to say for that part, but that's it. So, with that saying, let's get into a more comfortable area. Grab your snacks, grab some water, take a bathroom break really quickly, I don't care, and I will meet you in the room where I will tell the story. Now. Oh, and we're okay, and we're in, and wow, you're big. I mean, no, take my size. Nope. No. That's moving. Okay, it's too laggy like that. Okay, you know, we'll just do this. Okay, let's all sit down. Okay, so where do we start? You know, we'll start at the very beginning. 2020. Yeah, 6 years ago. So, 6 years ago, we had this thing called COVID, where the entire world pretty much went into lockdown. And me personally, that is technically where the Multi-Heroes started. Now, I hadn't finalized the name back then. It was something more like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember what I originally named them. They were just a whole bunch of characters. Not even characters back then. It was just one character. That was the Infinity Dragon. And since we're starting here, I'm gonna explain what caused the Infinity Dragon to come into existence. So, if you watched Marvel or Avengers Endgame, you would know of these things called Infinity Stones. And I know, that was 2019 when it came out, so kind of a time gap. And then there was this thing called How to Train Your Dragon. That was awesome. So my brain, I took it and I was like, what if I combined the Infinity Stones with the Night Fury? And out popped the Infinity Dragon. Boom! A Night Fury with Infinity Stones. Now I have changed the design so it looks more like a more of a dragon and less like a Night Fury. But that's where it started. Then, I'm like, wait a minute. Who's gonna take care of this dragon? That is where we started off with the first main character. Flame. Now, Flame was not his original name. His original first name was Fire. Then, because I couldn't remember his name a lot, it got switched to Fire Claws. I know. Very imaginative. Then, I settled with Flame. Then I added Ice, Crystal, and Smile. They were the main four. And then we had a new character come along. His name was Ultimate. And I liked the idea that Ninjago went with, how they had elemental powers and stuff. So I kind of did that. So they can wield elements, but it's more in like weapons and less like actual powers. So then I decided I need a name for these guys. So after brainstorming for a whole week, I came up with the name the Multi-Heroes. Mainly because I like the idea of the multiverse and multi-heroes, multiverse. They're originally supposed to all be from different universes, hence why it's called multi-heroes. Eventually that idea died off, and I had to create a whole bunch of alternate villains. Some stayed, some didn't, and pretty much I landed with some new characters, the Titans, aka Dragon, Jarvanox, and Orion, who originally, their original designs were based off of the guys from that one thing, the head in the toilet thing, whatever it's called. Anyways, I realized I hate these designs, scrapped them, redesigned all of them. So, now that you know of how we got the original character started, and then we got the Titans, I'm gonna tell you how we have completely different characters now. The old characters, say goodbye to them. Bye-bye Flame, bye-bye Ice, bye-bye Crystal, bye-bye Smile, bye-bye Ultimate. They're out of the story. They are no longer the main characters. We now have new generation. We have Luna, Raylan, Shard, Casey, Zip, and Nova. All brand new characters with all brand new names. So pretty much, they're the new generation. The Titans, Iron Doom, Jarvanox, and Orion, they pretty much live in the fourth dimension, which is this thing, which in universe is this thing in between the timelines. There's a whole bunch of timelines too. A whole bunch of different events, things that played out differently. So in between those, we have the fourth dimension. And there's pretty much a whole bunch of Titans live there. And their designs look entirely different from their counterparts in the other dimensions. So Titans are pretty much gods, trapped in bodies. I haven't figured that out yet. Anyways, so with that, I decided that we need more Titans, because 3 is not enough. Hence where we got more from. So then we created Projector, which was originally an older character. So we brought him back. Then we went along and created Moon. And then Hypnos. So we created a whole bunch of new Titans. So now there are 6. No, none of that joke. At all. No. So we have 6 Titans. And every now and then I'll add another one and scrap them. But mainly we have 6. Not gonna say it. I'm not going to say it. So, let's get away from that. Let's see, what else? Well, I've given you the info about the Titans. Oh yeah, so the multi-heroes, it does not take place on Earth. Earth is pretty much a wasteland. Also, this doesn't take place in our time. It takes place in like 3028 or something, last I checked. So they do live in our solar system, But if you've heard, there's like, apparently there's like a whole new ninth planet, something, in the outer reaches of our solar system. That it might be classified as a dwarf planet, might not. But I heard that, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna take all these characters, I'm gonna put them on that planet. That's also where all of humanity lives, in this creation I've made. That's where everybody lives. We all live on Anomalite, I think is what it's called. Yeah, so put them there. That's where they live. Earth, pretty much, zombie apocalypse happened. Titans came. Multi-heroes loaded everybody on this giant ship, and they all flew off. So now there's zombies on Earth and some zombie titans, which I added in. So now let me explain that. Moon, Projector, and Hypnos, they all got stuck. They all fended off the zombies, while the multi-heroes and Iron Doom, Jarvanox, Iron Doom, random name. Who the hell is Iron Doom? Dragon, Jarvanox, and Orion, they all flew off with the multi-heroes, escorted them all the way to Anomalite. So pretty much the multi-heroes had already colonized Anomalite as a backup plan. So we shipped them all off to there. Humanity lives there. And then pretty much Moon, Orion, no, not Orion, Hypnos, and Projector, they got turned into zombies. So later on, after the Titans pretty much went back to the fourth dimension, but their bodies stayed, we jumped forward about 1,000 years or so to the now generation of the new multi-heroes, where we are introduced to the new generation as kids, where we have Luna, Raylan, Zip, Shard, Casey, Nova, and I'm forgetting someone. Who am I forgetting? I think it's Zip. Yeah, probably Zip. So they're messing around, playing. Our Dragon, Jarvanox, Orion, they come back online because apparently something's bad's gonna happen. They only come back online when the world's like in danger or something, sort of like Guardians. Wow, that sounds like something Lego made. Also, yes, the characters are made out of Legos. That's how I pretty much finalized their designs. They're made out of Legos. So they come back online. And they realize, and some have gotten entirely new redesigns. And 2 out of the 3 become Celestial Titans. Pretty much, Celestial Titans are pretty much like, how do I explain this? I can't say elemental powers, but more like Guardians? Anyways, Dragon and Jarvanox, they turn into Celestials, which means they get taller, bigger, and stronger. So, Jarvanox gets Smile's power, so he can pretty much poof. He's one place, poof, he's another. He can pretty much teleport on command using darkness. Dragon, aka my character, can pretty much control the Earth in a way. So like, sort of like Cole from Ninjago, but not. More like energy or something. I don't know how to explain this. So we do that. I do that. They come back online, and then because I don't want to have to wait, we jump forward some more, and we fast forward to when they're all grown up. Now, Titan years and human years are different. So Titan years are like reverse dog years. Every 10 years for a human is 1 Titan year. So Dragon, he's 210. Jarvanox is 180. Oh, and by the way, Jarvanox and Dragon, jeez, how do you on? Are brothers. They are canonly brothers. They don't look alike, but they are brothers. So, you know what? I'll explain the relationship statuses in the multi-heroes. So we have Moon and Dragon. Those two, they're in a relationship. We have Luna and Raylan. They're in a relationship. Zip, Casey, they're also in a relationship. And then we have siblings. So we have Luna, Zip, their siblings. Raylan, Nova, their siblings. Iron Doom, Jarvan. I keep saying Iron Doom. I've been watching too much Ninjago, don't worry. Really good show, Dragon and Jarvanox, they are siblings. So now with that out of the way, what else? What else do I have to tell you guys? I think that might be it. Oh, later on, Moon gets cured, but she has no memory of what happened in between the multi-heroes leaving Earth and her revival. So it had just been like a second for her, while for everyone else it was like 1,000 years or so. Let's see. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I was forgetting a character. So Luna and Raylan, they are married in universe. They are married, and they have a daughter named Maya, and they pretty much adopted Dragon and Jarvanox. So yeah, that's everything, I think. Oh yeah, and the age groups for them is 20, almost 30 through 20. So we have Shard being the oldest and Casey being the youngest at 21. And yeah, that's it. That's it pretty much. That's all I have right now to inform you guys about the multi-heroes. I will post more shorts. So yeah, I guess I can tell you guys the plan for my plan for them. You know, yeah, I'll do that. So the multi-heroes I created back in 2020, the plan is to eventually turn it into a video game. And then, as you usually do when you create your own characters, well, I personally did, I want to turn them into something famous. As you do, you want to be famous for something. So I want to turn them into like a whole franchise, merch, video games, movies, all of that lovely stuff. But I can't right now, so this channel is pretty much a gaming channel for them, and to release stuff about them. So with that, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the multi-heroes lore, and yeah, I will see you guys next Saturday. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys do well in whatever you're trying to complete, school, work, a giant project. I hope you guys do well, and I hope you guys have a great week. This is Dragon signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye!